Friends, I think if you've seen my content, no doubt you're aware that I am interested in healing. I'm interested in the protocols and procedures that are able to engage me so that deep adjustments can transpire. I think that we hold trauma in the body. I think we hold PTSD in the body. The body keeps the score, perhaps the greatest book about trauma ever. And I think we hold these patterns, these fear patterns in our nervous system. They are a kind of muscle memory. They hold us in place and they kind of give us an electric shock every time we have a creative impulse. And so we're walking on the eggshells of our own past experiences, like pillaging our inner life. And it's a horrible thing, and the body keeps the score, and we carry this with us. And I'm interested in the protocols and procedures that offer us freedom from this constraint, the protocols and procedures that offer us relief from these constraints, from these assaults on our lived experience. I'm interested in ecstasis, which is to move beyond the self. I'm interested in flow, where the sense of self vanishes and you experience a sense of timelessness instead, where action and awareness merge. All of these are great, and I am privy to experiences that have transpired when I was there, but also not there, where subject, object, and process became one thing. Those experiences are creatively cathartic, but perhaps my greatest, my most favorite physiological trauma release is laughter, a laughing fit. What do I mean by a laughing fit, friends? Well, a laughing fit is an experience of losing yourself completely in absurd, irresistible hilarity. A laughing fit is a physiological de-stressor. A laughing fit is a physiological, almost orgasmic trauma release, emotion release, discharge of sorts. It's a kind of ecstatic version of the impulses captured in the film The Purge, where one day per year everybody could explode without filter. Well, laughter is a non-destructive purge. It's a healing purge that relieves us and releases us from energies that are constraining us. And perhaps the best definition of laughter I found when actually researching its cathartic role in trauma release, its physiological transformative impact upon the lived experience of our nervous system. And the essay was called Laughter, Nature's Epileptoid Catharsis. Nature's epileptoid catharsis, of course. And so think of how strong this statement is. When you hear the word epileptoid, you imagine an epileptic seizure, a shaking, a kind of, speaking in tongues ecstatically before gods. Like it takes possession of you like a kind of exorcism. And so it's an epileptoid experience. But then they also call it cathartic, right? Laughter is nature's epileptoid catharsis. And so what that means is it's an experience that takes possession of you like an epileptic seizure, and with that epileptoid physiological discharge, you're experiencing emotional cleansing and catharsis simultaneously. So it's an epileptoid catharsis. Let me continue. Laughter is a symbolically triggered release mechanism that unleashes instinctive drive energies associated with survival, and in the process lowering anxiety. The use of humor to trigger the laugh reflex has become a cultural activity in which unacceptable impulses are expressed in an acceptable manner. This is an example of aesthetic distance, sacred space. And as this occurs, there is an emancipatory release of repressed energies, and assorted conflicts are resolved. All contradictions reconciled. Listen to that again, right? So we use humor to evoke these laughing fits, to evoke this epileptoid catharsis. We use humor and then we trigger the laugh reflex, a physiological response. And this has become then a culturally celebrated way, a socially acceptable activity in which we can take unacceptable impulses and express them in an acceptable manner. And here we heal, because in this epileptoid catharsis, there is an emancipatory release of repressed energies and assorted conflicts being resolved. And that's where I talk about the discharge. It's an emancipatory release of repressed energies and assorted conflicts, and they are resolved in quaking, annihilating glory and freedom from self-consciousness.